Also tonight, more drama and at least a degree of mystery over this absolutely wild piece of, like, I don't know, tech on tech crime, kind of. The thing that tech experts have been sounding the alarm about over AI. It looks like it happened, with OpenAI saying 2 of its models basically went rogue and hacked another company during a test. We're going to break it down. Brian's going to join us in a second. Brian Cheung. Here's the deal. OpenAI says it was doing a test that included a new system that powers ChatGPT. They wanted to see, okay, how well can it go after, like, cybersecurity holes? This test was supposed to happen in what these folks call a sandbox. You know what a sandbox is in real life? It's like that on the internet. Like, it's a secure server. They can test these things without actually hacking anything. But the AI models got out of the sandbox and onto, the playground, a.k.a. the internet. So what did it do when it got out there? Well, the AI did the thing that everybody else does, which is it went online. It tried to find another system to be able to get answers to the test. They landed on this site, Hugging Face. That's like a digital library, sticking with the theme here, a bunch of AI systems. While looking for answers, they found security gaps in that site. They used credentials it stole to hack into that infrastructure. Like what? It's happening. OpenAI says it's unprecedented. They say they're reinforcing their safeguards. The aforementioned Brian Cheung is joining us now. I'm so into this, partly because I feel like so much of what I was seeing over the course of the last 12 hours were all these really smart tech people going, oh my God, the thing that we've been warning about is here. Like, this is the thing we're going to look back on in 10 years and say, remember that? That's when we knew that, like, AI was taking over humanity. Or I'm being somewhat hyperbolic, but that's part of it. I mean, like, so reality check. How concerned should we be about this?
Yeah, and you kind of described it quite aptly, that it's like a sci-fi movie. It's like the mad scientist creates the creation, and then it jumps out of the box and starts freaking out. In this case, the thing that got outside of the box was an agent that was powered by OpenAI models, and under the directive of trying to figure out vulnerabilities, well, first off, it connected itself to the internet. It was actually in that sandbox, as you mentioned, where it did not have access to the internet. It connected itself to the internet, and then it found these login credentials to what you just described, their Hugging Face, and was able to hack into their servers and really exploit those vulnerabilities. And again, this all happened by itself. Now, here is what OpenAI said in a statement. They said that this was after Hugging Face disclosed a new kind of security incident. OpenAI acknowledges that this is one of a kind. It's the first that they have seen, and they also expect this to happen more frequently. In a statement from Hugging Face, they said this incident, possibly the first of its kind, proves a point we've long believed: AI safety won't be solved by any single company working in secret, which I think brings up a very interesting point, Hallie. It's only because these companies actually told us that this happened that we even know that this happened. As you point out, many people have been warning that this could happen, but now that we've actually seen it, it's essentially Pandora's box open. How many other companies might experience the same thing now that the AI is this smart? That's an open question.
But how do you close the Pandora's box? In other words, how do you put the toothpaste back in the tube? You know, it's hard to think about building a bigger sandbox when you have models as powerful.
Yeah, well, the saying goes, you cannot put the toothpaste back in the tube. What they call alignment is the concern here. That, again, the capability and the power of these AIs is proven because it literally connected itself to the internet and then hacked another AI company. But how can you create these guardrails within the construction of these AI models so that they are aligned for acting properly, for not breaking the rules, for not jumping outside the sandbox when it's not supposed to jump out of the sandbox? Is that something Congress needs to legislate? Is that something that these companies need to do a better job at aligning? Those are the big questions here. But again, OpenAI almost doing a little bit of a victory lap here. They're saying, look, we did this, not Claude. I mean, I think this is a very much it's a competitive story as well. Some of these AI models are very much very powerful, and the companies behind them are saying, look, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, I was going to say, so let me ask you this then. Is there there's been some discourse that, like, maybe this is, partly Sam Altman, doing a little marketing. Oh, my AI is so powerful. My steak is so juicy. Like, boo, it makes it kind of look good, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you make of that?
Anthropic did the same thing. We were talking about Mythos just a few months ago, where they were warning about the possibility of being able to jump out and exploit vulnerabilities themselves. Here's OpenAI actually doing it. And in their blog post, they had like a chart that said, hey, look, AI, from ChatGPT and OpenAI is so much more powerful than Claude. You don't put that chart in there if you're not trying to dunk on somebody.
Brian Cheung, boy, have fun on that beat for the next 5 years. I'm sure we'll talk basically every week. Appreciate you. Thank you.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.